Sakura Kana here. Welcome back to my channel. Whoever is new, welcome. So what I wanted to do today is I have done a couple of videos, so if you're looking for something like that, you can go and check my previous videos. I've done a couple of videos already on the appearance of your future partner, on appearance of the twin flame, and so on. What I want to look at today is I'm going to read cards and I'm going to give you a story of how to kind of recognize the one. And by that I mean what kind of signs you will see before or while you've met the one. Do you know what I mean? So I will pass you whatever messages are coming through. If you want something more specific, what job they at, the appearance, and so on and on. So you can go to my previous videos and check that out, okay? So now pick from pile number 1 from this side, 2 middle, and 3 over there, okay? Stop the video if you need some more time, and I'll see you in timestamps. Hey pile number 1, hope you're all doing well. I'm going to apologize straight away. My neighbors upstairs are students and it's Saturday evening, so they might make some noises, okay? So just ignore that. And let's get into this. So what I'm going to do, I'm using my 2 intuitive decks, and I have a couple of Romance Angel cards for the end. Now we're going to look at the signs, okay? I'm not going to describe. If I will see that I'm getting some kind of appearance coming through from that person or any physical traits, I will pass you the message, but I'm mostly looking at the signs or things about them. Right off the bat, what I can see here, and a couple of cards indicate that this person, they might have children, okay? So, and I'm getting maybe 2. So it's very possible that maybe this person, the one, okay, I'm talking about, will have 2 children, or very possible that maybe you have a child and they have a child too, so it makes 2, right? However it resonates, they have a very close connection with children. And it might be maybe that they have been in previous commitments, and I'm getting, obviously they have been, but I'm getting more like marriage type, okay? So maybe they have been previously married and they have kids from the last commitment, and I'm getting that from the last commitment. I'm not getting a very... And I'm seeing a number 5, okay? Maybe their child, at the time you meet them, they're going to be around 5. Take it as it resonates. Let me know in the future, okay? Once you've met them, I would be glad if you came back and commented. That'd be interesting. So that's the first thing I saw very strongly. I actually have a 3rd card over here talking about children. So the main thing for you here is, guys, this person will have kids, okay? Now, for very little part of you, I'm getting that some of you have children as well, but I'm seeing 1 from your side, even if you do. Let's see if I'm getting anything else here. Right. There will be some kind of... Let me see what I'm getting very different messages here. You will meet them once you have gone through some kind of enlightenment. And by that I mean you will come to some kind of realization in your life, okay? It's like a light. It's going to hit you that everything is clear now for me. whatever doubts I had in my life, everything is clear. I know what I want to do, and it's going to be that time in your life when you are finally, and I'm getting very kind of grounded and very peaceful state. So everything in your life will be in just about getting ready to be in places, but not just yet. Okay, so you have this first instance of like, yes, that was the key, okay, for everything that I wanted, and now realize what I have to do, and bang, this person comes in your life. Okay, that's what I'm strongly getting here. Now for some of you, I'm getting that the time they will come in, you will be very detached, and I have two cards speaking about that. I just had a flash, a vision of dark sky and very bright stars. So it's going to be probably for a very little part of you. Maybe you will be just sitting somewhere outside, just, I don't know, maybe you just wanted to get away from a dinner, a party. Some of you literally maybe went for a cigarette at night. But I'm getting that you will be some kind of social event. It doesn't have to be big. It's just going to be the time when you decided to retreat. Just be on your own. So whatever situation you've been surrounded by people, you decide to go on your own somewhere and just have a minute for yourself, and that's when you might meet that person also maybe wandering around. So that's very strongly coming through, and I'm also very strongly sensing evening and night sky and stars. Okay, it's like have you ever seen August Rush? It's amazing movie. So it was literally reminding me of that now. That's when this girl just goes on the rooftop just to be by herself, and then this other guy is already sitting there and also wanting to be by himself. If you haven't watched August Rush, I strongly suggest you to do so. It's a very, very brilliant movie. So now what else I'm getting here? Let me see. I'm getting whispers. Sorry guys, I'm getting like, sometimes like I have a vision, sometimes I have voice, okay? And it's very difficult to put it into storyline sometimes because it might be very random. I'm getting whispers, so someone is whispering into someone's ear something, okay? So for some of you, it might be that or your or their friend whispering to you, or them saying, look at that person, they might have been checking you out, or look at that person because there's something about them that you might like, okay? I'm strongly sensing here some kind of whispering going on, not in a bad way. It's like someone is going to maybe kind of give you a direction, or for you or for them to kind of a hint for you two to come together, okay? It's like a first instance for your connection. Now what I'm also getting here is this person, they are going to be very fit. So by that I mean they might be into sports. When you meet them, they are going to be in a good shape. For some of you, it's not very much about they're gonna be, masculine or whatever, very feminine. It's going to be someone who is very much your type. You will find them very, very hot physically, okay? So in some cases, you get piles like you look more into character and playfulness, and that's when all of the physical, picture comes to mind. And here it's very strongly, you will notice them being super, super fit, or if they won't be, it's going to be someone who is so attractive that you will find them completely irresistible. Okay, this card always speaks about that. And as I'm talking now, I'm getting hot flashes, meaning that it's actually going to be very intense. Let me see what I'm getting here. Okay, weird. So for very little parts of you, this is going to be someone who has an active lifestyle. And I am, okay, for very small parts of you, I'm getting someone who's diving. Okay, so maybe that this person will have a close connection to water. This person will have a job that's not a very common job. Okay, I'm strongly sensing that they might, if it's not to do with water, it's they have to wear something that's not a common uniform in their workplace. Okay, so the sign you will see is going to be, their work will intrigue you because it's going to be something that not everyone does. Do you understand what I mean? I hope that made sense. Now let's look at your romance angel. So we have, yes, I told you, kids. So we have children. So obviously I talked about 2 children, right? So I feel like passed you that message previously. I don't have to add anything there. Express your love. So by that, I'm usually not reading the meanings from here. I'm getting by visuals. By that, I feel like this person will be the one who will take charge, okay? They will approach you. And you might be a little bit confused at the first instance. I'm seeing you kind of being unsure and withdrawn by this whole connection because it might be a little bit scary for you because it's going to be very unusual. So you will understand it from the first instance. It's like you won't have doubts anymore. Okay, once you see them, this instant connection and you know. That's it. That's what I'm getting here. So now this is going to split to 2. Obviously for some of you it's talking that this will go to a serious commitment, which it will obviously. For some of you though, it's talking that maybe you will meet them at the time when they will be still committed, okay? So as I told you before, they will have kids from previous marriage, and maybe some of them will be still in it or maybe trying to get out of it, okay? Maybe they still haven't signed the divorce document just yet, but they're about to do it, okay? So don't get scared by that. I know a lot of tarot readers, when they're talking about, when they see such situation, they're trying to tell you straight away, oh, you know, that might not work, blah, blah. You never know how everyone's situation is going to pan out. And I know a couple of situations when sometimes it actually, you know, we have, if we're talking about twin flames, I know people who who met their twin flame when this other person was still committed, okay? And it was karmic. So probably your sign will be that they have been in karmic relationship before you, or they might be in karmic relationship still once you have this first instance that I talked about here, once they meet you. And then everything after that will pan out automatically, okay? It's going to be very natural. You both won't have any doubts. You will be, that's what I have been looking for. So I hope that made sense, and leave a comment below if it did, and maybe some of you in this situation already. I would be glad to hear about that, and I will see you the next time. Bye. Hey, number 2. So what I would like to warn you about is straight away, I have students living above me, so if you hear any sounds, please ignore that, okay? It's Saturday evening and they are very much energetic. So what I'm doing today, I'm using my intuitive cards, and I'm going to, at the very end, we are going to look at the Romance Angel cards over here. Let me tune in what I'm getting here. We are looking at the signs once you meet the one, okay? Right, that's very interesting, pile number 2. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting 2 different backgrounds, okay? So this person we are talking about, you guys might be from completely different backgrounds, meaning that you might grow up in one country, they grew up in another country, therefore you somehow meet each other. I'm also seeing someone who's from a country where you get very cold winters, and someone is from a very warm country, okay? And I'll show you cards what I'm talking about. Can you see this contrast over here? And it's very strongly indicating for me that in some cases I'm getting also that for some of you or them or you're living in the place where you get very cold evenings and then you have very hot days. So, and this other person is probably living somewhere where the climate is much more balanced, okay? It doesn't have very much of jumping temperature wise. So overall, what I'm seeing here, you will be with someone who is probably going to be from different country or from different city for some cases, okay? It's mostly, do you know, like in Romance Angel deck, we have this religious factors card, and that's what it reminds me of. It might be that you have one religion and they have other, but that's not going to be a problem because you will be dealing with it very well, okay? You won't have any issues. So you will take some, it's going to be very educational for both of you. You will have a lot to learn from each other. So you will kind of teach them your culture, they will teach you their culture. Or if you have different interests, which you will. In this case, you guys are very different, but you have same core values, okay? So maybe if he's interested or she in science, they will take you to science museums. If you're interested in creativity and art, whatever it is, you will take them over there. It's going to be a very good very kind of educational relationship I'm getting here. It's a very interesting, diverse relationship, okay? Very interesting. I'm also getting that you will be going and exploring a lot of different things, and maybe you'll travel together. What I'm also seeing here very strongly, guys, and this card just comes below this card, which usually talks about domestic situation. Now, because you will be from different places, one of you will move to live to a different place. So it might be you going to live with them or they are coming to live with you. And this card indicates baggage, okay? This card indicates, in this case, very strongly, you getting all your stuff together and you traveling towards them, or vice versa, take it as it resonates, and you creating a very beautiful home together. It's like you starting this new life, this new adventure together. What I'm also seeing here is like I have one children card here, okay? In the other pile I had very strongly I was sensing children straight away. But here what I'm getting, in your case, I feel like you will have children very soon together. Once you meet, you won't need a lot of time to move in together and have children. Okay, I'm getting, it's going to be, everything is going to come very fast. Now this person is going to be someone who, they remind me of, they will be on the wealthier side. So by that I mean they don't have to be super rich. I'm not talking that. They will have their stuff together. They might have their own business. This is someone who dresses well. I just had a flash of formal wear. Okay, I was seeing a suit, a shirt. So it's going to be some kind of a businessman. Okay, they don't necessarily have to wear a suit all the time. It's just what I'm getting messages like that. It means that they are very respected in the workplace, okay? And this is going to be someone who would want to live in a beautiful home. This is someone who will be paying attention to every detail in their house, and they're probably going to want to design it very nicely too. So once you see them, you could tell everything by the way they dress. You will be able to tell that this is the one, because they will, I'm seeing a watch. So this person might pay attention to detail, okay? It's going to be very original. You might not notice anything like that on anyone else. So strongly pay attention to detail once you will see this person, which will draw your eye, okay? What I'm also seeing here, let me tune in. They will be very talkative, meaning that they will be the ones who will sorry, just give me a sec. Yeah, they will be the ones who will initiate the conversation, so you won't have to. They will come, and pay attention to their eyes. Their eyes will be looking straight in your eyes, and it might be a little bit uncomfortable at times. This is someone, I'm talking about someone who's super confident, okay? Don't get scared, and I'm getting, for some of you, you might feel like this person is a little bit too much, meaning that they might give away an impression of someone who might be cocky a little bit, but that's not going to be the case, okay? Now I have something else for you guys, nothing scary. There's going to be someone in your or their life who is going to be jealous of this. So I strongly see the female who is going to be, maybe it's going to be their ex-partner, or maybe it's going to be a friend. Whatever it is, you have someone, feminine energy, being jealous over this connection. At the first instance, I'm not talking about the very far future, I'm talking first instances and signs you will see, okay? So straight away you will have someone who will be a little bit, they will be whispering, there might be a little bit of backstabbing, but no, it's happening because that person is very valued, okay? Probably a lot of people want to be with that person, but this person is not letting just anyone in. This person is very driven by vibrations, that's what I'm getting. So once they will sense your energy, you will sense it, because they will look at you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable a bit, okay? And it's like they will try to read your soul. I'm getting a very strong eye connection here. Don't shy away. Look back with all confidence you have, because you are someone who is very strong as well, okay? It's like two strong people meeting together, and one of them, they don't know how to handle this very intense connection, okay? Whoever this person is, they are very, I'm talking about this feminine energy who's going to be influential here. This person is very insecure, you see, so that's why they will be doing whatever they'll be doing. But I don't see anything harmful coming out. They will no way influence this the future of this connection, okay? This is just a sign for you to see once you meet the one. This is going to be someone appearing in the picture on the side, okay? Yeah, they walk away. This person won't be in the picture for too long because they will just decide to walk away. They will see that you are much more powerful than they are, and they shouldn't play games behind your back, okay? I'm getting that strongly. Let's look at your romance cards. So, okay. We have engagement, we have true love, and we have very soon. Let me adjust the camera. So, as I said before, right? I said before that everything will happen very soon. It's like you meet them, you move in, you have kids. It's going to be like, what the hell just happened? So, with very soon card here as well too, I'm getting that a lot of you won't have to wait very much longer of this connection. So, just be a little bit more patient. Now, true love, meaning that it's very strange what I'm getting here. By true love, I mean it's going to be a connection that will show you what love actually is. And I'm not talking only about you too. I'm talking about what you're going to create together. This unconditional love. And by that I mean you are going to create this beautiful child. It's going to be a very, very clever child, okay? For some of you, it's going to be indigo. For some of you, it's going to be a child who has very unusual powers, okay? They're going to be creative, so for the future, try to kind of develop those powers they have. So once you will see that your kid is interested in one or another thing, or they're good in it, or they are drawn to do so, and it's not going to be something very common for kids, just try to support them, because this might be the thing they are going to be doing for the rest of their lives, or it's going to be very, very much influential for their future, okay? Don't think that if your child is a little bit different from others, that they should be doing exactly the same thing that every other child is doing, you know. This is going to be someone who is going to be very, very intellectual, someone who is above what probably you have previously seen. And don't be surprised if you have people coming to you saying how special of a child you have, because these two people I'm seeing coming together, you two have, I'm seeing one part of you, it's like you're very spiritual or you're very creative, and this other person brings this kind of scientific intelligence as well, or vice versa, okay? And when you two come together, you create this beautiful, very, very much intelligent and spiritual child who is already very mature, and the way they look at life, you will see, okay? I don't have to tell you any more about that. Now, engagement, obviously, I told you everything is going to happen very quickly, okay? So by engagement, it can mean that this person will propose, give you some kind of proposal, not only the ring, meaning they might invite you to live with them very quickly, okay? So this relationship would start off, it's going to be very, very fast. Everything's going to be super fast for you. It's just pay attention to this initial connection, okay? And about differences of background. So maybe first of all, you won't even consider this person that they can actually be the one because of differences on places and backgrounds, and like, oh, this would be too complicated, but you know, nothing is complicated unless you make it to be. So that was a very interesting reading. I hope that made sense, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye. Hi, number 3, I hope you're all doing well. So what we're doing today, I'm going to use my 2 intuitive decks, and at the very end we will look at the Romance, is that Romance Angel? Let me check. Yes, the Romance Angels Oracle cards, okay? Let me just tune in, give me a sec. The signs you will see when meeting the one is what I'm getting. You or them, it's mostly you guys. You will be at the state of your life where it's going to be such a chaos, okay? There's going to be changes everywhere, at work, at home maybe, even in relationship with people, okay, around you. You might be all over the place. This pile number 3, I'm reading it completely different from other 2 piles. It's going to be very interesting. So what I'm seeing here as a storyline, what you're going to notice in your life, you will be going through chaos. Then suddenly everything starts calming down for you, okay? You decide for yourself what you balance yourself. You decide what you want to do. There's going to be some kind of inspiration or some kind of idea that comes to you. Oh, that's what I want to do. That's where I'm going to go. Enough of that BS. I am done, and I think I'm seeing everything clear now. So that's what I'm getting very strongly. And then what we have here is we have everything starting to happen in your life very fast. So what is going to happen for some of you, you are going to have some kind of, for some of you, projects, for some of you, it's like you're grasping on idea. So, or you will have finished the project, and that by project I mean whatever it is, work-wise, whatever it is you're passionate about, okay? You will have finished it, or you just have realized what you actually want to do. So once again, we have chaos, we have you having your own enlightenment, and they're going bang, okay, that's it. And that's when I'm seeing this person is coming into your life. So in this spell, it's a lot to do with you guys. It's a little bit less to do with them. So by that, you can understand that right now, if you're working on yourself, keep on working on yourself, because I feel like this other person is waiting for you to get your shit together. Sorry for my language. It's like they're waiting for you to get past all these tests, okay? There's still a couple of lessons for you to go through, but you literally one step more. You need one step more and you're going to be there. What I'm also seeing here, this person is going to be, you will have a very strong soul connection from the beginning. And for some of you, I'm strongly getting that you might be friends for some time before you become a couple, okay? Now for some of you, it's going to be someone, be aware of them, it's going to be someone who will be bitching behind someone's back, okay? And I don't know why I'm getting, be careful with who you're friends with, okay? Just I'm not saying that you have to reevaluate your friends right now. Just know what I'm saying is not everyone is your friend, and you might get someone being a little bit jealous over this connection, or whatever it is in this case. It's going to be someone who is whispering or who's talking behind your back, okay? That's what I'm getting here strongly. Now, back to the soul connection. So, I'm very strongly getting that you guys might be friends, or you might have known each other for a long time before that. I'm getting that this is someone that you know, okay, but you haven't just realized maybe yet. Do you know when we have some people we knew for ages but we forget about them because we don't meet them anymore? Maybe you live in a different place, maybe you have recently, I don't know, maybe they have moved the city, you have moved, and things like that, basically. So that's what I'm getting here strongly, that this person you know, but you might have even forgotten about them, and somehow they will appear in your life. Let's see what else I'm getting here. Sorry, the music just stopped. Why? I'm strongly sensing Gemini, so you or them might have Gemini in their charts. Take it as it resonates, because I'm not usually talking about signs and readings like that from intuitive deck, but this is literally, you see, I'm getting someone is not very far from you, so meaning that this is someone that you have known already, and this is just another card that indicates that for me. Now, you might receive a message from this person, and by that I mean it's going to be a very unexpected message. It's going to be I'm seeing social media, so maybe it's like you receiving a message from far away. You're receiving a message and there's some kind of distance, okay, between you two guys, and it's not like they live 20 minutes away, it's more than that. So I'm getting an unexpected message. That's how you will know that this person is the one, okay? It's going to be something you won't expect at all. And this will be guided by universe. This card always indicates for me, this is already planned out for you, okay? Like things are working out behind your back. You don't see what's going on yet. But everything is being written down for you already. It's just divine timing. It's a matter of time. Once one or the other is ready and everything is already sorted, that's when this message will come through, okay? Or that's when you will meet this person after some time you haven't seen them. Let's look at your romance oracle cards. Here you go. Let your friends help you. And again, this talks to me. There is someone who you know, because it talks about friends, okay? It talks about people you know. Sorry, I'm not reading these cards from their description. I'm reading all cards intuitively. I'm also seeing for some of you, you will meet them in some kind of gathering, and that includes some kind of family event, family friends event. It's like some kind of tradition, okay? So you have some kind of tradition, people coming together, and that's when you meet them and you're like, oh my God, it's been such a long time. How have you been? And that's how it starts. Give your relationship a chance. By that, I mean that at first instance, you might be thinking, I never thought about this person in romantic sense, okay? But once you will have this initial contact, like you see them two are hugging, once you will have this contact, any kind of physical contact, you will understand, and I'm not meaning sex, okay? It's going to be something that's going to flip this whole situation for you. You will see this person in a different light, okay? And this card doesn't have to be interpreted in any way. This could be the one. That's when you realize that this person is, it's like, I'm hearing, was I blind this whole time? They were always there. but they were just not in my sight. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be, for you, it's going to be something that you really, really don't expect. Now probably a lot of you are going through your in your mind who you've known before, but give it time, and divine timing is working. Don't start looking for this person in your friend list. Don't think about your schoolmates and stuff. This has to be something that comes out naturally, okay? And what I'm saying to a lot of clients when they want to know very specific details about their future partner is, do you guys actually want to know every single thing? It's always the best when you're in your most natural state, when you don't expect things to happen. That's when you react very differently, okay? That's when you are your most self. And if you actually knew who that person was from the first instance, you would already talk to them in a different way. So this is really good that you probably won't have you won't have a clue until this initial, like, oh, it's been a long time. Oh, I have received a message. I haven't talked to this person for a really long time. I wonder how they're doing. That's when it's going to start going the other way. Like, you will understand that, yes, I think maybe that's the one. Okay. So I hope that made sense. Pile number 3. Like if you like this video, dislike if you disliked, and I will see you soon. Bye.